A drag show involving people with Down syndrome is looking for a new home after the plug was pulled by Peter Meijer, a congressional candidate and owner of the Grand Rapids venue where the event was supposed to take place.
Well, today the organizers of the event held a community forum to give people a chance to weigh in.
Barton Dieters was there, and he also spoke with Peter Meijer about this. Barton?
Well, Brian and Marley, advocates for people with Down syndrome will tell you that not all people with the syndrome are the same. Some are able to form the consent needed to participate in an event like this, and others are not. The controversy is over who makes that determination. Meijer owns the Tanglefoot art venue, where Drag Syndrome was scheduled to perform on September 7th as part of a venue showcasing the talents of people with disabilities.
You're using vulnerable people to promote a charged cultural issue. And I don't care what that issue is. If it's something that I agree with or I disagree with, it just reeks of exploitation.
The event is organized locally by DisArt, and they say they've been speaking with Tanglefoot for nearly a year. They say Meijer's decision fails to consider that people with Down syndrome can and have the right to express themselves artistically, and his attitude infantilizes them.
We want to focus on disability.
At a forum today at the Grand Rapids Art Museum, the organizers spoke about the event, along with Drag Syndrome participants via Skype from England.
It's helped me meet more people and make good friendships, and it's also helped me accept and fully embrace who I am as a person.
But not everyone was supportive.
We've come further, of course, than P.T. Barnum in the early 20th century, where he was displaying, so to speak, people with disabilities, people that were different, and that was wrong.
Those who support the event say there's more than concern for vulnerable people behind the opposition.
It is verging on discrimination and homophobia, transphobia.
Meanwhile, Meijer seeking the GOP nomination for the 3rd congressional seat held by independent Justin Amash.
Suggesting that I'm acting for political gain is highly disingenuous and offensive, where they're the ones who are trying to make this a political statement.
Meijer said he only found out Sunday about the drag show, and when he heard of it, he talked to Down syndrome advocates, experts, and parents who were concerned.
And if there's an even 1 in a million chance of exploitation, I think that's too high of a risk to take, and that's not something that I can support.
Organizers of the event told me they're not surprised there was controversy. In fact, sparking discussion was the point of all this. Meanwhile, they continue to look for a new home for the show, but they say it will happen. In studio, Barton Dieters, News 8.